guys, back here with UKCSGO at epicEIGHTEEN. This time I have the honour of being joined by the handsome JackyCSGO. How's it going, lad?
Yeah, feeling good. Obviously,
yeah.
You know, overall it was a pretty enjoyable LAN.
Yeah.
We caused some upsets, folded a team, so pretty funny.
Been a good weekend for you then. Okay, so talk about your team. Now, you were saying a lot before LAN you were going to win LAN with your 4 Danes. How's that worked out for you?
Obviously, you know, not a great result for Fleur, but we tried our best. We brought the pain. It's kind of hard because of the group stage. Well, I didn't get a great group, but it's a struggle when obviously all 4 of them didn't have much sleep. I mean, they hadn't slept in 48 hours because their flight got delayed. Yep. They couldn't get to LAN, so things weren't too great. But in the end, you know, we had close results against every team. We just didn't manage to make it over the final hurdle. We tripped and just sort of got stuck.
Just face plant on the floor. So you mentioned your group. You were actually unseeded. You had Rasta as seed 1 in your group, who you managed to scratch about 4 or 5 rounds from, and then you had Perilous, who it was pretty close. It was pretty close. You could say you choked. You know, you had a few rounds at the end. Yeah. How do you think you did there? Like, Perilous was a very close game. Do you think you could have taken it?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Max and them said they were kind of like a little bit scared to play us because they didn't know any of the Danes and they were a little didn't know what to expect with them just sort of popping off and just going big. But I mean, that was the sort of story overall. With that as well, it came down to sort of the final few rounds. I think it was like 16-13, 16-12, and
again the final hurdle.
Yeah, a lot of it was we just sort of screwed up towards the end. I mean, basically we got sort of a little bit shut down because our confidence was gone, where we were just getting, like, they just won so many rounds in a row. Yeah. So we started doing more sort of stupid strats. We were going for pushes, and then the overfaces were what lost us the game, really. I mean, Sliggy basically just starting T-spawn for 12 rounds, so
that's fair enough. So you just about pulled out of groups, then you went into the elimination bracket. Who did you play first? You played uFrag. That was an unfortunate one. Of course, good friends with JackyCSGO and all those guys. Did you expect to win that, or just expect to lose and fight your way back through the bottom?
No, I mean, obviously we weren't in it trying to win. Yeah. Like, the veto wasn't too great. We had to play Trainer's first map. We've never played Train. I believe we got like 8 rounds off them, so it was a pretty good result for that, just sort of trying to take the pain to them. But I mean, it was a bit of a struggle. Obviously, there's not too much you can go into. The final 2 maps in that, I believe, were Dust 2 and then Cash. So,
which were your maps?
Yeah, we played Dust 2. At T-half, we had like 9 rounds before they even got around on the board. As soon as we got to our CT half, though, which has been sort of the story of the LAN, we just couldn't close it out in CT.
Yeah, that's fair. And then you had a bit of a field day in the bottom, in the lower bracket. Yeah. You had a fun series. I interviewed Pau just after you actually beat Vatic, and he said that he beat them pretty comfortably. How were your games against them?
I mean, yeah, it wasn't anything too ridiculous, really. First map was Train again, which is something we don't really play. We got 12 rounds off them, and we had only ever played it once before, which was against uFrag. So and that game we didn't really even sort of play seriously, because it was quite late at that point. Everyone was just ridiculously tired. We played more just aggressive, like no respect, just running in basically against uFrag. Whereas with Vatic, we tried a lot more. We got 12 rounds off them, and we probably could have won it if things would have gone a little bit better. It was just sort of, there was so many misplays in Train that if we would have done better, like, it would have been fine.
Yeah. Map 2?
Map 2 obviously is going to be going over to Cash, and on Cash, that was ridiculously close. We played probably the best CT half we've played the entire LAN, like dominated CT half. We went to T, absolutely ripped through them. It was like 15-12. Brought it back, we went into OT in the end and bested them in OT sort of fairly comfortably, really. And then it's obviously moved on to Dust 2. Dust 2 was just ridiculous. Like, we got into Dust 2, we were confident because we've just won that map. You could see they were annoyed, like everyone was furious.
Losing OT, it's pretty rough,
They were like, they weren't happy at all.
Especially considering they're a team who's based on momentum, someone like Kin.
That's what I mean, like, he's not going to be in a good mentality if he gets shut down, and I know there's sort of some issues going on there, whereas we were quite pumped. We were like, let's do this, boys. We've won our map.
Got nothing to lose.
It's Dust 2. We've won. Like, we were sort of saying before the game, we were like, we've won already. It's Dust 2. Why didn't they ban Dust 2? Like, we were pumped when we got into that game. Every round we won. Like, I think it was, we had 12 rounds before they even got the first round on the board. Then we instantly, like, bounced back, got the next round. We went into the first pistol. I think Jesper got a 5k on the pistol, just wrecked everyone, and it was like, game's over, it's done, like, we've won.
Yeah. And I think one of your players, I think you'd probably agree with me, who's gone huge to this event is Rules. Rules Orpin has actually been pretty insane, has probably kept you in it out of the 4 Danes, who do you reckon's performed the best on LAN?
It's hard to choose because obviously everyone's been popping off.
Yeah.
You've had Famlike, obviously, just
Famlike's had his time.
Jacob's been going crazy, just on retake situations as well. He's so patient and so calm. He seems like someone that just doesn't get annoyed at all. It doesn't matter what situation you put him in, he's able to deal with it, work out, and actually go through to be able to pick up the clutch, which is great. That's what you need. You've got Alex as well, which is one of these players that not only can come in if we need that secondary sort of look on the calling, if things start to get a little bit shut down for rules as the main caller, he can come in there, he can do that. But as well as that, he's quite sort of open in his play style. It's very organic, quite flamboyant. He'll go for those overfaces, he'll try and take them, switch up if he needs to don the secondary orb, but he can do it to a very good standard, and it's just been great. Jesper as well, like Jester's been popping off crazy throughout the LAN so far. Like every round we've needed someone to just go massive, it'll be out the blue, he'll just come in there, shut him down with like a 3K, and that's what you want as well.
So basically what I've just heard there is that all the Danes are good and you've just been there bottom fragging, right?
I mean, to be fair, overall this LAN, like I don't really play the game anymore. I've probably got like an hour in the past sort of 3 months, but that's because I'm just I'm either casting or I'm just spending time with my girlfriend, stuff like that. It's like I have nothing sort of overly crazy to play the game anymore, like
apart from Overwatch.
Yeah, I mean obviously Overwatch, I'm playing that as well, but that's the thing, it's like they came into it, I didn't play too bad this LAN, like I played a lot better because it's just you're playing with people you really enjoy playing with, you want to have fun, and we did well. Okay,
final question, who's going to win LAN?
It's definitely Rasta. I mean, it was Rasta from the start really when you look at it. There was no other team that's there, and it's kind of a shame when you look at it from one standpoint where it's like, oh, they're just a mixed team, it's just sort of a laugh. But that's the point. If you've got that individual skill level and you can play well together, then it works. That's why you just need someone else to step up and counter that. And I mean, if you can't do that, it's your fault.
Who's going to be second best then? We've got Perilous are currently playing uFrag, the winner plays Infused, and the winner goes to the grand final. Which of those 3 do you reckon is going to challenge?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure uFrag bested over Perilous even, sorry. So they've actually been able to overcome them. I mean, if you look at it really, it's going to be Rasta, Infused, maybe uFrag. Like, that's a close one. uFrag and Infused, I reckon, can be on the same sort of paring, because you've got Yoshi departing from the team, and then you've got SCO coming in. And obviously...
And Hype left as well, of course.
Sorry, Hype even. He was the one that actually departed and they replaced him with SCO. Jake's there, JT's there. You've got a wealth of experience. Everyone's definitely a very talented player, not only in their own skill level, but also in sort of the experience they've had in the game. Jackie's sort of the one that's not got as much, but he's very talented. He can back that up with his aim, and that's the thing, that team has the potential to do well. It just seems that gears haven't been turning properly the past sort of 3 or 4 weeks, I'd say, but they can sort it out. I mean, definitely, they're more Infused as that second place, then most likely you're looking at sort of M&M at that point, maybe Perilous with a 4th place.
Well, yeah, Perilous are officially 4th place now then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then it goes 5th, 6th, Didn't you admin an epicLAN once?
A while ago.
And stole Weber's money and went to the casino.
We're all good now. Me and Weber are good friends now, it's all sorted, so that's not an issue.
Any final shout-outs?
Yeah, obviously keep on rocking in the free world. Shout out to Danish CS. Release is good at CS, and Release is my boy. Shout out to Daniel Mullen.
That's it from epicLAN and the JackyCSGO. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.